Is it such a day? No. No, not at all. But it is 6 o'clock at the moment, and I did not sleep many hours. Let's have a look. Lady Liselot is on anchor on the Orwell River. Harwich is over there. Ipswich is at the end of this river. When I arrived in this area, I dropped anchor on the store. When you arrive in Harwich, there's a Y, and then there's Stord, and there's Orwell. And because we have a perfect, well, the best weather window in the next coming days, I have to leave now, and we are heading for Dover. Because the next coming days, predictions are 24 plus knots of wind at the North Sea, so I'm not fond of that. And today is just 15 knots outside, so we have to go. We talk about approximately 60 nautical miles journey, so let's say between 10 to 12 hours. So the earlier you start, the earlier you are in Dover. We pick up the hook and then we go. How about that then? Let's go. So, yeah, it is seasickness, that's for sure.
Madame et messieurs, bienvenue de Paris.
Ready. We are at a depth of 3.70 meters. There's hardly any movement in the tide. So we will go to the Boyd Canal, head for the container terminal, and then off we go. We are at 16, yes. Check, check, double check. Switch on the radar already for at sea. Port of departure, Harwich. Destination, Dover. Date, the 24th of August 2025. 6:15 is the current time. So we will set an alarm for our logbook. So yeah, what's the phrase that I always use when we leave an anchorage? Thank you, River Orwell. Thank you, Harwich area, for the hospitality.
Well, and because of the time of the day, you might think that a Boyd Canal is not meant for boats like Lady Liselot. But then you notice some healing. How is that possible? Well, you are stuck in the mud, so change your course, because that is the only way to get free and sailing again.
Sea Enterprise. This is Lady Liselot.
Station code Enterprise, go ahead, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm the motor yacht on your port side. I will go to the middle so you have enough room to maneuver.
That's much appreciated, very good, sir.
Sea Enterprise. She comes out, and I have no idea of her course, of course, but since she is commercial, I have to give way. So this is how I do it. There's something weird with traveling the way I do, and that is north, east, west and south. The sun comes up, at least that is what I have been told, in the east. Over there I see that the sun comes up, and it does feel weird that that side is east. So I look at the horizon. She starts dancing because of this fish here. So I look at the horizon and I think, east? That way? East should be that way. No, that is not possible. Yeah, but yeah, nature tells me that is east. So yeah, almost every day I have to reset my internal compass and think, east, west. It takes me a couple of seconds, I say, with the camera on. But then it takes me an hour with the camera off. No, it's really a couple of seconds. But yeah, it is. Every day I have to find out where am I, what is happening. And that is because also in this area the boat is moving around because of the tide, of course. So when the tide goes out, she follows. And when the tide comes in, she follows. So there's a 180-degree difference in compass all of a sudden. Where am I?
A few moments later.
On the horizon. Hey, it's time for my logbook. Now already? Yes, now already. On the horizon, windmills, and even more windmills. And a very, very, very large red light buoy in front of us.
All stations, this is Dover Coast Guard. Here is the Maritime Safety Information broadcast. There are currently no gale warnings in force for sea areas Humber, Thames, Dover or Wight.
I was charging my camera, and then off camera I received a call on VHF 16 from the vessel Phoenix, and he requested to go to channel 12, and then he said, can you please keep a range of at least 500 meters of free room with Leonardo da Vinci. So, of course, that is no problem. In the chart, you can see that I plotted a route very close to where he is on anchor. And wow, I already saw it on the horizon. What a huge boat. What a huge boat. And I think that the Phoenix is their guardian angel. So the moment that something pops up, like Lady Liselot, they immediately start taking action.
Some moments later.
We are in the area of the Thames Estuary, and on a distance of 2.5 nautical miles we have Nordstream. It's always difficult to make a calculation or a guess will I be able to cross in front of her, or shall I just alter my course now? Let's have a look. If I alter my course, that is no problem, because I have enough depth in this area. At least it says 13, 14, 17 meters. Because I am at sea, I have changed my CPA range to 1 nautical mile. Otherwise it was way too wide. But now at 2.5, I have no idea exactly what the CPA is. So when will we meet? You know what I will do? Safety first. I will alter my course and show my bow. The alarm you hear is because within 10 minutes Nordstream will be in my 1 nautical mile range. Well, what I can do, yeah, over here the current information says 1.2 towards Nordstream. Okay. It's silly to move that way with a high speed if you have to go back again, of course. Okay, we will switch off the sound. Yeah, I just said that I switched from 3 nautical miles CPA range to 1 nautical mile. And if you look at the AIS information from Nordstream on my screen, then you see that the CPA is 0.3 at the moment. So plus this 1 nautical mile, so he is approximately 1.3 nautical miles away from me. Yeah, by the way, it is 4 hours, so I will switch to starboard now for the next coming 4 hours. I will make a note. Okie doke, off we go. And when I press this button, it will find the next waypoint. Margaret over there, Ramsgate over there, and then around the Cape towards Dover. So 2,100 RPMs will give us approximately 7 knots, something like that, and the current is pushing that way, and around the Cape it will bring us towards Dover. Let's have a look. State has become a little choppy. Although there is hardly any wind. We talk about we have a depth of only 12 meters, and let's have a look. We are half a mile from shore. The wind is coming towards us, and then the current is running with us. It's not nice. And you can hear that the autopilot has quite a job to do. Dover VTS, this is Lady Liselot. Good afternoon. White cliffs of Dover. Oh, as if you have not seen them ever. As if it is the first time that I see them. Let me think. When was the first time that I was in Dover? I sailed with friends. I think it was 97. Long time ago. Yes, long time ago. We left Rotterdam, and then let's say 22 hours later we arrived over here, and I have no idea if they still use hovercrafts. But the moment that we arrived, we asked permission. We came via the other entrance, the west entrance, and we asked permission to enter. And then the guy said, "You have no permission because you have to wait until the hovercraft gets out." And we looked at each other and we said, "Ha ha ha, a hovercraft." The moment that we started laughing, this enormous machine with an enormous sound just came by 300-400 meters from away from us, but man, yeah. Yeah, we were not aware that it was that what was the word, that the big great that you think, oh man. I cannot tell if they still use hovercrafts, but yeah, that was something.
Lady Liselot. Lady Liselot.
Dover VTS. Lady Liselot is listening.
Lady Liselot, VTS, you have permission to enter the eastern entrance. Follow the breakwater and call me back before you enter the marina. So call me back before you enter the marina.
Okay, I have clearance and I will call you back when I enter the marina. Wow. Wow.
Well, Charlotte, yeah, call back 20 meters off the west.
Dover VTS, Lady Liselot is in front of the marina.
Lady Liselot, VTS, thanks for the call, sir. You may enter the marina. And once inside, call the marina office on channel 80 for this.
Yeah, I saw the sign. Thank you very much. Have a good watch. Lady Liselot out. I realized when I walked towards the Harbour Master office of the Dover Marina that you and I did not have our joyful moment together yet in this video. So how about this? Let me end by declaring this moment an official coffee time moment. So yeah, let's grab something to drink. I have another Dutch mergpijp cookie with me, and I will enjoy the sun. There's approximately 12 knots of wind, but I will sit on the bow on my bench over there, couch, and then I hope that you liked this video and that you will push the thumbs up button, and thank you very much for watching until the end. If you have not yet already, YouTube tells me that 49% of my viewers has subscribed to the channel. 51% of the viewers have not yet subscribed to the channel. So please do so. Thank you very much. And how about this? Do I see you in the next video? Alright then, bye bye. And cheers to you. Enjoy your drink, as will I.